Hello and welcome back to Spellbinders. My name is Yana Smakula. I'm a creative designer here at Spellbinders, and in this video I will show you how you can create a beautiful foiled holiday card using our Glimmer Hot Foil plates and thin etched dies. I've already picked and positioned a Glimmer Hot Foil plate and a die that I want to use today on my Glimmer Hot Foil system. My Glimmer is plugged in and it is heating up. Now, if you're new to our Glimmer Hot Foil system and this is the first time you're seeing it in action, we encourage you to check out our introductory videos after you finish watching this one. And we'll link those at the end of this video and also in the description box below. Off camera, I'm taking this time to pre-cut my foil to size. I'm using gold foil today and we'll be foiling on light gray cardstock. My paper is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches as I have all of my colored cardstock pre-cut, but we do encourage you to start with a larger sheet of paper when you foil and trim your paper down later. Since you can't see where you're placing the paper, you cannot be sure if it is centered or exactly where you need it to be. So starting with a larger sheet of paper helps. I'm going to place my foil and paper over the Glimmer Hot Foil plate and the die that I selected to foil with, and I'm going to wait for my machine to become hot and for the second light to turn green. I'm foiling today with a Glimmer Hot Foil plate and also with an etched die. I have both of these on my heating platform and I will use both at once, even though they are slightly different in size or in thickness. The second light has just turned green. I'm going to press the timer button, and from now it's less than a minute before my machine is ready to foil. I have tested foiling this specific design before, and I have found that I need to use a shim. So in addition to the 2 regular plates or shims that you would need to use with your Glimmer machine, I'm also going to add 1 sheet of cardstock to increase the pressure and have the perfect foiled results. The quality of foiling depends on several things, and what kind of paper you use is one of them. The paper I'm using today is not perfectly smooth, so my plates and foil need a little bit of extra pressure to give me that perfect result. Also, because I'm foiling with a regular etched die, by the way, this die is from the November small die of the month, I need to add a shim over it. Glimmer plates and etched dies have a different thickness to them. Glimmer plates are actually a little bit thicker. I've brought my Spellbinders Platinum die cutting machine onto my desk. The third light has turned green on my Glimmer and I'm ready to foil. I'm going to take my platform out of the docking station and slowly send it through my die cutting machine to apply the pressure and foil. Because I'm foiling with a solid Happy Holidays plate, and because I'm foiling over paper that has been giving me troubles in the past, I run this back and forth and then once again through the machine and back, just to be safe and just to make sure that I have my perfect foil transfer. I'm also taking my time here and I am going very slowly. Let's take a look, and yay, it turned out beautiful. I have a little bit of overfoiling in the top left corner, but this is easily fixable with a pencil eraser. While I have my die cutting machine out, I'm also going to do some die cutting for my card. The deer die comes with antlers and a bow, so I'm cutting both of these out from this gold paper from Fun Stamper's Journey. By the way, you can now shop both Spellbinders and Fun Stamper's Journey products in one place on the Spellbinders website. Once my die cutting is done, it's time to assemble our card. I'm first going to gold heat emboss one additional message on my card under the foiled Happy Holidays. You can leave your card as is, but I wanted to add a little extra snarky comment here to spice it up. You can also stamp your sentiment using ink and skip doing the heat embossing if you prefer. Now I'm going to use my pencil eraser to remove some of that excess foiling. Excess foiling happens when you apply too much pressure and you end up having foil where it doesn't belong. Here, because we used a shim, we ended up having a bit too much foil in a few places. Nothing that cannot be fixed using a pencil eraser. Next, I'm going to adhere the antlers in place and also add the little bow to make my deer extra handsome. Our card is almost done. I adhered my panel onto an A2 white side-folding card base, and I decided to round all 4 corners to spice it up. Happy Holidays! Here's a closer look at these simple yet stunning holiday cards created using Spellbinders' Glimmer Hot Foil system. We hope you enjoyed this video tutorial and will give this idea a try. If you have questions about this project, please leave them in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiration and education. Bye!